Hello, God bless you. Shalom. Uh, just went over the book of Daniel and wanted to share the first two chapters with you. I'll be going through the book, but gonna start here for now. So, in the book of Daniel, at the beginning, the Lord hands over Joachim, the Joachim, the king of Judah, into the hands of Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, along with articles from the house of God, like gold, silver vessels, stuff like that, right? And this is referred to back in Second Chronicles chapter 36, verse 5 through 7, Jeremiah chapter 27, verses 19 and 20, and then later on for the feast with Belteshazzar. Nope, sorry, hold on. Belshazzar, yeah, his feast later in Daniel chapter 5, verses 1 through 3. So, after the king of Judah gets handed over, Nebuchadnezzar, he orders for his generals and stuff to get men from royal and noble bloodlines that were fit to serve in the king's palace. During training, they had choice food and drink. They were taught the Chaldean literature and how to write and read. They were given choice food and drink from the king's personal stash, but Daniel said, nah. Him and the three others that were with him, they said, let us eat vegetables and water, and then you can judge what you see. Well, after those 10 days, they were healthier than the others. They looked great, so the guy in charge of them was like, all right, you can just keep eating vegetables and drinking water then. Since they didn't defile themselves with the king's food and choice drink, then God gave them knowledge and skill in literature and wisdom. Daniel also understood all kinds of visions and dreams. This is referred to in Luke chapter 21, verses 15, and James chapter 1, verses 5 through 7. By the end of all the training, all four of them were found 10 times better by the king than the rest of the men. These four men are the sons of the tribe of Judah, right? They are sons of the tribe of Judah, like some of them. They're not the sons, right? You get what I'm saying? So the king has a dream. No one could interpret it, and it says that he leads with a heavy hand, like he doesn't change his mind, and he's very strict, and his followers know that. So he calls in all these wise men of Babylon, and no one can interpret it. He says, well, if no one can interpret it, then you all should die. So that's what he does. He puts out an order and starts killing off all the wise men of Babylon. Well, Daniel and his companions, they catch wind of this. And Daniel convinces Arioch, the king's captain, to give them a chance to interpret the dream. So that night, the four sons of Judah sought compassion from God of heaven. Sought compassion from the God of heaven regarding the dream, and the secret was revealed to Daniel, and Daniel blessed God. Here, I'll read you the blessing. Let the name of God be blessed forever and ever, for wisdom and power belong to him. It is he who changes the times and the epochs. He removes kings and establishes kings. He gives wisdom to wise men and knowledge to men of understanding. It is he who reveals the profound and hidden things. He knows what is in the darkness, and the light dwells with him. To you, O God of my fathers, I give thanks and praise. For you have given me wisdom and power. Even now you have made known to me what we requested of you. For you have made known to us the king's matter. Okay, now, much better than see my face, right? He goes and interprets the dream to the king. So the king, after that, he gets the dream explained to him. He falls face first, and he's paying Daniel respect because he recognizes him as a prophet of the Most High God. And understand that this is Babylon, so like there's all kinds of different gods and stuff like that, right? And none of them could answer. None of them could. All these prophets or whatever, like all these mages and stuff, these wise men, they couldn't figure out the dream. They couldn't interpret it, which is why Nebuchadnezzar got really upset. Well, Judah, being a tribe of Israel, right, and that being God's chosen people, they were enmity to Babylon and all these other gods. So that's why it wasn't a thought for him to go, oh, okay, well, what about this guy, you know? Anyway, now God gets exalted, and his glory is found throughout this altercation, right? Throughout this interaction. And after he falls face first, pays Daniel respect for being a prophet, and then blesses God, he orders incense and an offering to be given to God. And this I say just because or I want to explain a little bit, is that like I said, they have many gods there, so they know how to give offerings and incense and stuff and how to pray. They were praying to the wrong ones, you know? Then he says this in chapter 2, verse 47. He says, "The king answered Daniel and said, 'Surely your God is a God of gods and a Lord of kings and a revealer of mysteries, since you have been able to reveal this mystery.' Then the king promoted Daniel, gave him many great gifts, and made him..." Okay, see that? Right there. And then gave him great gifts, made him ruler over the whole province of Babylon and chief prefect over all the wise men of Babylon. And Daniel made a request to the king. He didn't forget his friends, and he appointed Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego over the administration of the province of Babylon, while Daniel was... All right. Remember, if you stay loyal to God, God stays loyal to you. And the more in tune you are, the more you read, the more you pray, the more you flow with the Holy Spirit, and the more you listen to Him and just live in obedience, the greater opportunities there are for you to step into that exalt and glorify God. That's living glory to glory. God bless you all.